Hello you guys. I'll wrap this review up really quick by giving you the basic specs. Maybe I should have started by doing that. I don't know. We're doing it this way now. So, first I'll give you the basic specs and then I'll give you my, what do you call it, not first impressions, but my impressions so far. Now this is a thick piece of steel, slab of steel, and I'm measuring 4.9 millimeters, almost 5 millimeters, maybe up here, yeah, 4.95 or something like that, almost 5 millimeters thick. The thing is made of 4110 steel, the equivalent of 440A, I think. So by no means a high-tech steel. This just shows how much you can do with a decent steel like 420 if only you do the hardening and tempering. Alright. The length of the blade, 17.1. And the cutting edge, the actual cutting edge, is about 16.1 or 2. So a lot of knife. A lot of knife. And that's a bit special about this knife. Now I'm measuring the handle from here to here, so the longest distance, and that's 14 centimeters, so it's a long handle. So that's because of the different ways you can grip this. So you have different options, and it gives the knife a very nice balance. Very nice balance. So although it's a big knife, it's not unwieldy at all. The weight of the knife, let's turn this on. It's a whopping 262 grams. So it's rather heavy. And with the sheath, it's actually 374 grams. So it's not exactly an ADC. And the final thing, piece of newspaper. After all you've seen, I haven't sharpened it, I haven't even cleaned it. As you see, it picks up some grease and dirt and stuff, mud, in all the this thumb ramp will pack with mud and sap from the spruce. I wouldn't have any worries throwing this in the dishwasher, really. Whatever. I haven't sharpened it, so let's test it out. After the work it's done today, there's a little something there. You see that? It's sort of, I'm doing this very carefully, and it sort of comes to a stop. Right there. Can't see anything. I can feel something with my nail. Probably from all the batoning. But it's still very it's still very sharp. You get? I'm very satisfied with that. Now, helicopter. One thing, and this has already been commented on one of the earlier videos. it's the open scale construction. How comfortable can that actually be? Now it is actually squared, right? So it's not as comfortable as if, let's say, for instance, if you know the Moras, Mora companion or any Mora really, they're really comfortable. So like fits into your hand. This doesn't. Like the Germans say, es ist kein Handschmeichler. But I haven't had any trouble with it at all, and I've not been using gloves. And as I said in the comments on one of the previous videos, if I had to use this for something really rough for hours, like taking out a deer or something like that, I would simply pair it up with a pair of working gloves, no problem. But still, this goes on with the ordinary Torx screws. So it's it's sort of begging for a small project, putting on some wooden scales or something something fancy, maybe raffia, if you know that material. That would be awesome. So making your own scales shouldn't be that hard, or you can simply take these scales off and do a paracord wrap. That would be okay, I guess. But for now, I'm not changing it. So obviously, a handle like this is not as comfortable as, for instance, a rubber molded Mora grip. But for this kind of tool, I haven't had any trouble. As I think I mentioned it, I did have take a piece of sandpaper and just go along the edges, because this what do you call it, this glass reinforced nylon stuff, it was very sharp for my liking, so I just rounded the edges off, and for me it's not a problem. But I do toy with the thought of making maybe wooden scales. Could be cool. Anyhow, to put an end to this 3-part review of the knife, I'll give it a definitely a thumbs up, a good solid thumbs up. And another thing I noticed, how evenly it's made. The sharpening from the factory, very well made. Very they pay a lot of attention to detail. I really like that. So if you I think it's a love or hate thing with these with this very utilitarian design. Either you love it or you hate it. If this sort of thing is something for you, the Eichhorn maybe would be something for you. They also make one called the Wolverine, exactly same blade, but with a very ergonomic round. I think it's glass reinforced nylon as well, but it's very rounded and smooth and ergonomic. Maybe that would be something for you. But from me, this is definitely a recommendation. Very good knife, and I have no doubts I'll be having this knife for years on it. Yeah, you saw it yourself. This will probably pop up in some later videos as well. So thanks guys, it's been a fun day and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.